Peace, peace, peace. Peace, love, and light. This is your brother Aboriginal Power. We're gonna be getting into the great topics that everybody's talking about and the harmful death of the young sister. So we're gonna get into that here in a minute, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, thumb up the video.
Too much fake love, snake you in your face, love. Too much fake love, snake you in your face, love. I ain't showing no feelings. I ain't showing no feelings. How me call my phone, he told me, go hard with this rap shit. Lately I be going crazy, feeling like I'm bad shit. My men in the gutter, all these bitches want me crack shit. Niggas talking down on me, they don't want me had shit. Try to stay legitimate, I'm back on this trap shit. Try to run up in the crib, strike and made them backflip. Girls who call my phone, I know we hurtin', but he act tough. Bitches try to line him, we gon' find him, make him give it up. Bro told me I did enough, but really we ain't did enough. Trying to turn my city up, they trying to take my life from me. They trying to take my life from me. That's why I keep this pipe on me. Too much fake love, snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God, bro. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God, bro. Too much fake love, snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God, bro. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God, bro. I ain't showing no feelings. Weak emotions is expression. That's a reason to kill him. On the side with the feelings, but I got angels with me. And some demons that's gon' blow him, but I pray he didn't. See my life has been in motion. I'm a little windy. I'm not giving up yet. If you with me, time to place up your bet. Ain't no turning back, got niggas who ran. When we caught his ass, got caught in that jam. Yeah, you know who I am. Yeah, you know who I am. I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. Yeah, you can feel it coming. Fake love, that snake you in your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it.
Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. We ain't gonna hold y'all up too longer, man. We're gonna get right into this Shanquella Robinson case, man. The mysterious death pertaining to her whole situation, and how they try to cover it up. Before we get into that, man, we got Kyrie Irving donating to Shanquella Robinson's GoFundMe, supporting the young sister and her tragic death. So, man, we're gonna get into that conversation right now. I need everybody to hit that like button.
Story to talk about. But just backtracking a little bit, Kyrie Irving is returning to the Brooklyn Nets this weekend. Yes, I know. You're very surprised. Why do you know this? Because I pay attention, not to everything, but certain things. So as you know, Kyrie Irving was receiving a lot of backlash for retweeting this very anti-Semitic documentary. Since then, he's taken actions to resolve that issue and show remorse, including multiple donations to Jewish charities. Unrelated, I believe that Kyrie Irving has been touched by the story of Shanquella Robinson. As you know, we've been following and reporting on this story since it broke this week, where Shanquella Robinson went to Mexico with 6 other people. I'm just going to say that. She went to Mexico with 6 other people and did not return home alive. She died within 24 hours of being there. Well, the family has started a GoFundMe, which has almost at the time of this recording reached $300,000. Kyrie Irving has donated $65,000 to it. First donating $15,000 and then donating $50,000 $5,000. I love it when we can do this because you know what? It brought to my attention that there was a GoFundMe. As you know, when we first reported on the Shanquella Robinson story, the family had to pay $6,000 just to have her body brought back here to the United States. That's not an easy feat. That's not an easy amount of money for a lot of people. So now they also have to bury her this weekend. So I'm sure all of this will be helpful to Shanquella Robinson's family. But you know what also will be helpful? Justice. So as you know, in our last video talking about the Shanquella Robinson tragedy, we were reporting to you that the FBI have started an official investigation. Joe Bruno, a reporter, has been following this story and gave us an update that really is important and really matters.
A huge development in the Shanquella Robinson case. We just posted this story to WSOCTV.com. The FBI tells me they have officially launched an investigation into Shanquella Robinson's death. This is a big deal because before they sent me this email today, all the FBI would say was that they were in contact with Shanquella Robinson's family. This guy right here to my right is Chris Swecker. He is the former assistant director of the FBI, and he says this announcement that the FBI has launched an investigation is a huge deal. Because keep in mind, all of the friends that she went on the trip with are back here in the United States. So the FBI will have a much easier time getting a hold of them than Mexican authorities. He also says you won't have to worry about any conflicts of interest with Mexican police since this happened in a tourist area. He says it's infinitely more likely we'll see a resolution now that the FBI is involved.
So according to Joe Bruno, this FBI investigation is important. It's important news because it means the likelihood of us actually getting justice for Shanquella Robinson. Because now that the 6 other people are here in the United States, it will make it very easy for us to find them. I know you've seen reports. They're on the run. Keep running because you're not going to get very far from the FBI. As I said in my last video, lawyer up. Get your lawyers together.
Period.
But the also important detail is that I paid attention to was, first of all, the Mexican authorities are also investigating this. That was one element of the story that we did not even speak about. So according to US Today, Mexican prosecutors said on Thursday they have opened an investigation into the death of a U.S. woman seen being beaten in a video that has gone viral. Prosecutors in the state of Baja California Sur said in a statement they are investigating the death of a woman they identified only as a foreigner at a resort development in the town of San Jose del Cabo. A state official who was not authorized to be quoted by name confirmed the victim was Shanquella Robinson. The official confirmed that the group she had been traveling with has since left Mexico. We already knew that. It continues, the FBI confirmed to US Today that its field office in Charlotte, North Carolina, has opened the investigation into Robinson's death. FBI's Charlotte division confirmed she was a resident of the city, but declined to comment further. And this is part of the reason why I said in my last video that I'm not going through all of the speculation that's going on social media. I get it. People will speculate. We speculated on other stories. This story, because it is an investigation into a murder, I think it's important for us to be a little bit more mindful of what we share. Okay. So there is another video that came out. This video is not the video that I mentioned in the other reporting that we did. This video is before Shanquella Robinson was brutally beaten by these individuals.
Want to get naked? It don't take that long to get naked, hoes. Where y'all at? She told me I'm gonna keep it hot. You gonna keep it hot? What? I'm gonna keep it hot. I don't worry. What?
Now, this is just a sad case, and I just want to add in my commentary to it. It seems like people can't even get together with their friends. People don't even know how to be friends. To have this type of energy and animosity to someone that you want to share a vacation with, and it turns out to be tragic, and for someone to sit there and allow that fighting to go on the brutal fighting and recording it and not step in between just shows the lack of empathy that our society has been going through. We have no remorse. They don't know how to socially interact in real life. They only know how to socially interact on social media. And so it's done took away normal interactions with human beings and remorse away from things. People are not accountable for their actions. There's no consequences behind your words or actions when you're on YouTube, and this leads and spills over into real life social interactions. It's sad. We got to bring back moral codes and ethics.
They what Go said they crew.
The one that's like mediocre is my champion. I can't do them.
Okay, this is where she sounds like she's in good spirits. And some of you notice in the comment section that when she comes into the room with the other people, their look on their faces just seem a little questionable. Okay. But back to what Joe Bruno's reporting in regards to the FBI investigation. So it's important. It's important to understand what that means. So now that the individuals are back here in the United States, it will make it very easy.
It will make it easier for the case to be investigated with them being back into United States jurisdiction. Of course, they didn't even label this girl as an American. They simply labeled her as a foreigner in her own land. Well, she's not a foreigner to the continent of America.
Easier for the FBI to do what they need to do. But also because this happened allegedly on a resort, that also eliminates getting any sort of red tape issues with the Mexican government. So they're able to get a little bit more information. Okay. So we have that part of the story, and the fact that Joe Bruno reports that this head of the FBI at one point says that this will give us more likelihood of solving this case. So for all of you that are wondering, oh my goodness, they're never going to be able to solve this, the people on the front. No, the FBI doesn't play. And I am looking
with this being an international and overseas case, the FBI have to step in. And I believe the FBI is going to do their work. They're going to do their due diligence and put a lot of this content out pertaining to this whole Shanquella Robinson's death. We're gonna get into some more aspects pertaining to the case and what was out earlier this week. So let's get into that, man. I need everybody to hit that like button, thumb up the video, and support the channel, man.
An autopsy that reveals that was not the cause of death. So let me just get into this. So as I said to you before,
listen,
there's video.
Before we even get into this, they try to lie about this whole little situation. So I need y'all to hit that like button, thumb up the video, support the channel. This your brother Aboriginal Power. This is the Wake and Bake. We're covering this whole situation, man. We got to get justice for our young brothers and sisters in America. Rest in peace to Shanquella Robinson, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Let's get straight into the video.
Feed where I see this woman being hit over the head multiple times by her supposed friend while another friend is filming it. Come to find out more about this story later. Apparently, her friends, Shanquella Robinson's friends, had said that she had passed away from alcohol poisoning. Well, our friends over at the Neighborhood Talk have been following the story and keeping us updated, including a autopsy that reveals that was not the cause of death. So let me just get into this. So as I said to you before, there is video footage of Shanquella getting into a fight with her friend. All right. And I'm not going to show the video, and I'm not going to show the supposed friends either, because I already see the speculation, people calling the friends murderers. Look, I want an investigation here, because apparently it wasn't alcohol poisoning. There's a lot more to the story. So first off, the Neighborhood Talk reports this. They says, neighbors, if you remember when we first reported on Shanquella Robinson's death, her friends who were on vacation with her claimed she died from alcohol poisoning. According to her autopsy, that wasn't her cause of death. Instead, it was listed as a spinal cord injury. And if you look at the video footage of the fight that Shanquella was getting in with her friend, you see the friend hitting her multiple times over the head while she's sitting on the floor. She's hitting her still. So they continue. They said, now a video has surfaced on social media of a woman beating Shanquella Robinson in a hotel room. Shanquella is seen naked while a woman is beating her in the head a countless number of times. The alleged friends in the room are just recording the brutal attack on their phones. At one point, Shanquella is on the ground and the alleged friends are cheering the other woman on. The woman hit Shanquella in the head multiple times again. Throughout the video, while the alleged friends are seen in the room recording the fight, one man repeatedly says, "At least fight back." Hopefully, justice will be served for Shanquella Robinson. Well, justice can only be served if more people are talking about it. And as we know, we've covered so many stories, especially when a Black woman is involved, these stories don't get the same media attention. So everyone on social media has been reacting to this, and there's a hashtag Justice for Shanquella Robinson that is trending. So one of Shanquella's friends disputes the claim that she died of alcohol poisoning. Ricky says this: "Alcohol poisoning, my ass. Me and Quella done drunk plenty liquor and woke up with a headache, but never no alcohol poisoning. You people are sick and do anything to save your own asses."
If you shop on Amazon, you should use this tool. It's a browser extension that
Okay. Look, again, alcohol poisoning, it could be. Look, I'm here, I go twerking on the fence. But here's the thing. Just because you didn't get alcohol poisoning before doesn't mean that you can't get it randomly. The next time you drink. I like to give you a full scope. I'm not going to immediately say, "Oh, that's what the situation is." But as the Neighborhood Talk was reporting, according to this alleged autopsy, because I haven't been able to validate that this is actually Shanquella's autopsy, but they do show it on the autopsy report, okay, in Mexico. And according to her death certificate, it says severe spinal cord injury and atlas. I can't make out the last part of what it says there, but the one that stands out is severe spinal cord injury. So the other part of this story that has people just like, what kind of friends were you on vacation with? One person tweets this. They says, "And if my quote friend died in another country, I'm not coming home until her body does. I'm her mom's eyes and ears until we get things situated, period. 100. Something just ain't sound right. So sorry that happened to you, sweet girl. Shanquella Robinson." So I've seen, because I've been following this story on Twitter, I've seen people post photos of the friend that was in the fight, of the alleged friend, because it's hard to tell based on the video. However, they're also saying that this friend was going to be live tomorrow at 3 p.m. to address all of what people have been saying. Another friend, a male friend, has gone on social media denying any involvement in this whole situation. Sidebar: I did my own little investigative work. I went to that person's Instagram account, the friend that's going live tomorrow, the one that they're saying is the one that was fighting Shanquella in that video. She was asking for money if people wanted to interview her. Like, this is just getting disgusting on so many levels. So many levels. Because first off, if you had no involvement and you are innocent here and you want to tell your story, so to prove your innocence, you're not doing that for a price tag, especially when it comes to you just lost a friend. So when I saw that, I was like, wait a minute, because I wanted to see, first of all, to verify that she was saying that she was going live. And then as I kept on going, I was like, wait, she's posting her Cash App for people to pay her to be interviewed. And look, people do get paid for interviews all the time. However, in this particular situation, girl, you might want to save that money for your lawyer. Just saying. So more people are reacting on social media in regards to Shanquella's passing and the accusations against these quote friends. Some people are saying, one person tweets this: Rest in peace, Shanquella Robinson. Justice for Shanquella Robinson. This situation is so sad. I think we should be more vocal about how so-called friends show their true colors on these trips to raise more awareness, help prevent devastating situations like this from happening. Sheldon says on Twitter, the video of Shanquella Robinson's is so sad. So many familiarities of what happened to Kanika Jenkins. Pay attention to who you call friend. Another person says, jealousy is real. My heart breaks for Shanquella Robinson's family. People pretend to be your friend and hate you behind your back. This is an unfortunate situation, but as I said before, we don't normally cover stories like this, but sometimes we have to cover stories like this to get the word out there, to get more eyes on it, especially when we're talking about Black women, especially Black women here in America. Guys, as always, I want to know your reaction to this story in the comment section. And as always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or
man, I want y'all to get in the comment section and let me know how y'all feel about this whole situation, man. FBI did launch official investigation. So I want y'all to get in the comment section and let me know how y'all feel about this whole situation, man. I'm about to get into that next part of the conversation right now, man. I need everybody to hit that like button, thumb up the video. Let's get it, y'all.
Live or when we upload. So we've been following the Shanquella Robinson story, and the details are murky. And here's the thing, guys. I want to explain something before we get into what we know so far in regards to this federal investigation. There are a lot of stories that we don't get to cover, specifically when it comes to Black women missing, Black women, mysterious circumstances surrounding their death. However, when a story like this comes across our radar, it's important for us to elevate it. No matter if you are a small channel, big channel, medium-sized channel, whatever type of platform that you have. But when I saw this story on social media, I was on Twitter and randomly saw the video footage, and I was like, what am I seeing? What am I watching? So I started digging a little bit, and that's when I discovered all the details about this story. And one thing I want to remind you guys, I'm not going to sit here and speculate. Sometimes we speculate when we're talking about housewives or reality TV stars and things like that. This specific situation, I'm going to leave in the hands of the FBI, the people that are trained to figure these things out. There are tons of rumors out there in regards to what happened, including that there is more video footage. The FBI is asking for anyone that might have photographs, video footage, or details about this. And this is part of the reason why I'm doing a follow-up, because some people just don't know, or the algorithm didn't show you someone else's video that may have covered this, and you're just seeing it on my platform. So the FBI is looking out for more details. The FBI is involved currently. Just backtracking a little bit in regards to this story for those that may have missed our other reports on this. Shanquella Robinson went to Cabo, Mexico with, I'm just going to say, friends. At this point, we know that these folks could not even be close to her friends. Supposedly, she had a best friend that was supposedly there with her. There is video footage of one woman beating on a naked Shanquella in this hotel room. And Shanquella is not fighting back. The person had a best friend that was supposedly there with her. There is video footage of one woman beating on a naked Shanquella in this hotel room. And Shanquella is not fighting back. The person recording this is telling her, why aren't you fighting back? Now, there are rumors that there is another video, and there are also rumors that there is another woman that got into a physical, I don't know. I didn't see the video, so I can't say if it was an altercation or just another woman beating on Shanquella. As you know, the friends, in our report from this morning, the friends supposedly, according to Shanquella's mother, she was in contact with them. Let me just get into what transpired. Okay, so Shanquella's mother says this. Salamandra says this. I spoke with her Friday evening. She was having dinner, and I never spoke with her again. On Saturday evening, they, in regards to the people that she was traveling with, called and said she wasn't feeling well and they were going to call a doctor. And when they called, the doctor hadn't arrived yet, but they said that she had alcohol poisoning. So if you've been following this story, if you've been following my video coverage of this, well, on Thursday, Shanquella's mother received a death certificate, which confirmed that it was not alcohol poisoning. According to this death certificate, it said that she had severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation. Okay, so a broken neck and a broken spinal cord. Shanquella's mother continued in this interview, and she says, after they said it was alcohol poisoning, we received the autopsy report on Thursday, and it said that her neck had been broken and that she had a back spasm. There was a crack, spinal cord was cracked. That took it to a whole other level because that meant somebody had attacked her. And as I said to you in this morning's video, the fact that we even got this video footage says to me either they were bragging about this fight, you know what people do on social media in this day and age, post all these craziness, or sent it to someone else. But according to sources, there is another video, and that there was another altercation between another friend that was also traveling with Shanquella. As I also told you before, one of the friends went on social media and was like, I arrived a day later. I had no involvement. You guys are crazy. I don't have any involvement. Well, speak to your lawyer. Speak to your lawyer. Don't get on the internet. Everyone get a lawyer, because everyone needs to get their story straight. So according to this report, they said the family has since reported her death to the FBI. The context surrounding the footage is unclear, and it's unknown if the fight led to any fatalities. So according to Yahoo News, they said the FBI has officially launched an investigation to get to the bottom of what happened to Shanquella Robinson. So according to Joe Bruno on Twitter, a reporter, he says, breaking news, the State Attorney General's Office, PGJE, of Baja California, Sir, tells WSOC-TV the investigation into the death of Shanquella Robinson remains open. They say the PGJE maintains the lines of investigation to collect more evidence to achieve the accurate clarification of the event without ruling out any hypothesis. And this is also part of the reason why I don't want to speculate on the details. I'm sure you've seen all the details and you heard all the speculation and everyone's side stories. Well, here's the thing. A lot of the times when this information is out there, it can really alter and hinder what the FBI needs to do to figure out what exactly happened. However,
now let's get into it. The FBI did release new updates today. We will be getting into some of the new FBI updates, so just stay tuned. Also, we have WAC 100 responding to Shanquella Robinson's death. Also, we played the audio. Kyrie Irving has donated to her GoFundMe, hopefully helping her family.
I won't deny that sometimes you guys, my fellow content creators, are better investigators than the FBI and have information. So all that information, I know you guys want to get it out there to the larger audience. Yeah, please call the FBI too. Please call the FBI as well. So per the Charlotte news outlet, anyone with related photos or video has been asked to contact the FBI. Shanquella Robinson's funeral is scheduled for this Saturday, November 19th. Her father also did an interview today and says this: all I've been doing is just crying, trying to figure out what happened. I can't even be a grandfather. I can't even walk her down the aisle. She's gone. As always, guys, speak her name and don't forget to share this information on your social media. And if you have information, please contact the FBI. As always, let's continue this conversation and prayers in the comment section. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload.
Yeah, man, y'all get in that comment section and let me know too, man. Let me know how y'all feel. We're gonna get into the FBI update on the Shanquella Robinson's case, man. We're gonna get into the FBI update as far as today. So make sure y'all hit that like button, thumb up the video, support the channel. It's very important for you guys to thumb up the video and support the channel. All right. Very, very important. So let's go.
Right now at 6, a call for justice reaching across the nation. Many now asking what happened to 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson. This after she was found dead during a trip in Cabo with people believed to be her friends.
And now we are learning the FBI is getting involved. Today, our Jesse Pierre spoke to local organizations who too are getting involved here, calling for more action in the case.
The Charlotte NAACP chapter tells me they are adamant that a full investigation needs to be done here. And like many touched by this story, want justice for Robinson.
And this is a citizen of this country. We so often fight for those who are all over the world. Fight for our sister. Fight for the Robinson family.
A trip with friends took a tragic turn for Shanquella Robinson. She was found dead in Cabo. Her family says her death certificate shows she had a broken neck and cracked spine. Meanwhile, her friends
believed to be her friends.
And now we are learning the FBI is getting involved. Today, our Jesse Pierre spoke to local organizations who too are getting involved here, calling for more action in the case.
The Charlotte NAACP chapter tells me they are adamant that a full investigation needs to be done here. And like many touched by this story, want justice for Robinson.
And this is a citizen of this country. We so often fight for those who are all over the world. Fight for our sister. Fight for the Robinson family.
A trip with friends took a tragic turn for Shanquella Robinson. She was found dead in Cabo. Her family says her death certificate shows she had a broken neck and cracked spine. Meanwhile, her friends claim she died of alcohol poisoning. And with a video circulating online claiming to show a woman violently attacking Robinson, the family is left wondering what happened to their loved one.
Can you imagine the harm that they're going through? The trauma that they're going through? The loss that they will endure for the rest of their lives? I imagine it. And I don't think anyone could endure that kind of pain without gaining justice.
Charlotte NAACP President Reverend Corinne Mack says they deserve answers.
It's important that we all stand up for the Robinson family and for the life of a beautiful soul that was stolen.
The FBI Charlotte field office announced Friday it opened an investigation into Robinson's death. And the Attorney General of the state of Baja California, Sur, where Cabo is also investigating the case. North Carolina Congresswoman Alma Adams released a statement saying, quote, "I was saddened to hear of the passing of Shanquella Robinson, and my heart goes out to her family and those who loved her. No parent deserves to suffer this tragedy." She adds their congressional office is ready to assist any federal agencies as needed. Max says it's about accountability and anyone with information needs to come forward.
Charlotte, stand up, speak up. If you know something, say something.
The celebration of
man, that's just a sad situation, man. Hopefully this young lady get justice. And they almost try to make it like a Kanika Jenkins case. But you know, the internet is undefeated. A lot of stuff has been breaking. Like I said, people already know what's up. And like I said, when has time come when you can't even go out on a vacation with your friends? Like what has the times come to the point where you can't even do that? Now we're gonna get into WAC 100 responding to the death of Shanquella Robinson. I want everybody to hit that like button. I need everybody to thumb up the video, support the channel, man. Let's get into that conversation right now, man. Appreciate everybody for tapping in.
They came back across.
So they left her. They didn't like
And
get
then
any
told the
medical
hotel it was out.
help or anything.
And then told the hotel that shit.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
Check your back channel.
So the hotel found her.
Yeah. And the hotel also tried
Check
to
your back
see, here's
channel.
where everybody's getting everything confused. It was on all the autopsies is talking about her broken neck and her back. The hotel was even trying to say it was alcohol poisoning. And then they were saying it to the mom. So it's gonna be this case could be a double case because the hotel fucked up too. They was releasing false information as well. No, it was not alcohol poisoning. None of the autopsies confirmed that. So this is a double issue now because the hotel was also releasing false information.
I've got a problem that I'm pretty sure you can help me with.
Everybody hit
Yes,
that
you'll
like
be
button,
paid
man.
for helping
Thumb
me.
up the video.
Actually paid really, really well.
I need everybody to thumb up the video, man. Hit that like button, thumb up the video, man. This is Whack 100 on Clubhouse, speaking on the Shanquella Robinson fight that led to her death. So let's get into that conversation.
None of the autopsies confirmed that. So this is a double issue now because the hotel was also releasing false information.
Okay, there's a new link at the top. Thank you. Shout out to Reese for sending me this link. Charlotte family is pushing for answers after daughters found dead in Mexico. So yes, they are actively, if you tap that link, you can see what's going on. They're actively, wanting answers. It's a lot, it's confusing. They came right back and lied to the mom and left her there. Like, that shit is horrible. Like, how do they think? I guess they just wanted to get back across to America, right?
Yeah.
Well, they knew she was dead before they came back, but that's just a motherfucker want to see something happen. Fake friends. I mean, they ain't gonna be able to book the other girl for no murder. She ain't going to jail for murder because it wasn't a murder. That'll never happen.
What do you mean he won't go to jail for a murder? That seems like a murder. That really seems like a murder. Before we get into the rest of the Whack 100 conversation, I want to let y'all hear from the father. The father actually took to Instagram and to speak on his daughter's murder situation or case, the Shanquella Robinson case. So we're gonna get into what the father had to say. So I want everybody to hit that like button, thumb up the video, support the channel, man. I need everybody to support the channel. All right, I need everybody to support the channel. Let's get right into that right now, man. Let's get right into that right now. I need everybody to hit that like button, thumb up the video. We're gonna get into what the father got to say. Let's see what he has to say right now, man. Let's go.
It was they attacked her, man. It wasn't no physical. They attacked her, man. I mean, it seemed like from my daughter was asleep, man. For all of them to be in that room, and then they come in there like, I don't know, she woke up or whatever. The way it seemed like they attacked her, man. And she naked, man. For a father to see that video, man, because my daughter's not a fighter, man. She's not a fighter, not at all. For them to do what they did, man, it just seemed like they were a plot because they couldn't have did that over here, man. They couldn't have did that over here, where her friends, all her friends are. It wouldn't have went down like that, man. They don't realize, what they done done, man. They just robbed, they just put a hole in my heart, man. That was my only child. I'm just heartbroken, man. I can't even be a granddaddy. Can't even walk down the aisle, man. Can't even hear a voice. Can't even say daddy. Mom, can't even say daddy. Can't even hear say grandma. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know what this has done to me. Just don't know, man. You just don't know. Just don't know. Just don't know.
Damn, this is sad.
I thought she'll be burying me.
This is sad, man. To hear a father speak like this about his daughter.
You just don't know. Just don't know. Just don't know. I thought she'll be burying me. Not me burying her.
What do you hope happens in this situation when it comes to getting justice for your girl?
They get charged for it, man. And they go back over there and do the time. Because that's where they did the crime at. And they left her there, man. They left her in that house, man. They left her there for the maids to find her. Don't you know how much of pain my daughter suffered for the injuries, that she took? She was smaller frame, man. For them to sit there and try to get her no help or nothing. I just want justice, man. I'm just angry, hurt, sad, all in one, man. All in one. And I've been dealing with this from day one when I got the phone call saying that she had passed, man.
When you say you want them to, of course you want them to be arrested and to serve, but the life sentence, is that what you think that they should face?
Yes. They took a life, man.
Hey, so that's the father speaking on the situation, man. That's really crazy. There's also new details about the case that has emerged, man. We're gonna get into some of that audio right now. I need everybody to smack that like button, thumb up the video, support the channel, man. This is your brother Aboriginal Power. You're now tuned in to the Wake and Bake Show, man. We covering the Shanquella Robinson's case, man. It's starting to seem like it was a setup, a plot, a murder. Y'all get in the comment section and let me know, man. Let's get to this new details pertaining to this case.
Airbnb. They stole $6,000 from her, according to the father. So this girl was really, you know what I'm saying, about her business and pay. That's why I was talking about that jealousy last night. Listen to the show I did last night on this, man. Very informative. It was a great laugh. I hope y'all check it out. But anyway, let's get to this real quick. You will see her walking through there, all vibrant. She's in a good mood, ready to turn up. You know what I'm saying? She walking through the house trying to find him. And next thing you know, these bitches up there plotting. Let's get it, man.
Get naked. It don't take that long to get naked, hoes. Where y'all at? She told me I'm gonna keep it hot. You gonna keep it hot? What?
I'll keep my hot business that I don't want to wear because it's cute as fuck.
They what Go said they crew.
The one that's like mediocre is in my champions. I can't do them.
So this girl's up there having a good time. We got Shrek, aka Dejanay, and we got this is the one that gave her the final blow, who grabbed her by the neck. That's Winter, and this one is, let me go back just a little. Elise. These little dusty bitches hating. Everybody should be in a good mood, man. Shout out to Kyrie for donating $65,000 to the GoFundMe. Like, they should be having that good energy. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, if she paid for the Airbnb, you know what I'm saying, for everybody to have a good goddamn time. She's turned up. You see her. She's vibrant. She's energetic. She's in a good mood. Y'all bitches in the back hating because this bitch got y'all out there. Paid for this shit. Y'all can't do it. Some kind of jealousy. Is she looking good doing it? Haters, yo. Look at these Pepe Le Pew bitches. Shrek, Speck, and fucking heck. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't care about these bitches, to be honest. I really don't give a fuck about them. Look at this Dennis Rodman body built looking piece of crap over here, man. But this one right here too, she gave her the final blow, grabbed her by the neck and slammed her, and she couldn't get up anymore. Why? Y'all hated her that much? You didn't like how vibrant and how talkative she is, or excited that we away, we in Cabo, beautiful water, beautiful scenery, drinks, margaritas, tequila, dance, friends, so-called, and fun. Y'all bitches up here with the mean face. And check it out, as she coming in, they continue their conversation. Winter looks at her and turned her face right back around and looked at Dennis Rodman right here. Just check out the vibes.
They what Go said they crew.
The one that's like mediocre is in my champions.
You see what I'm saying? Winter just looked at her twice, no smile, no laugh, no nothing, just and then continue on with their conversation. Evidently, there's something brewing here. Evidently, 24 hours of being there, she's dead. And then y'all go to the family house and eat her goddamn food, the mother's food, and tell her in her face, as you taking a bite, using their fork and a plate. I'm visualizing y'all just eating her food while she's asking you questions, and you're lying. And inside your phone, there's a video of y'all putting your hands on her. These two pieces of shits, Winter and Dennis Rodman, sat at the foot of their table. They prepared the table in front of their enemies. She sat at their table and lied and said it was alcohol poisoning. That's the most evil, disrespectful shit. That's crazy. Y'all really had the audacity and the gall. That's demon energy right there. Demon energy. I'm not gonna talk your head off. Everybody just know, man, your friends ain't your friends. Test your friends to see if they are your friends. Love yourself, love being around yourself, enjoy your company. Be around those you know that show you that love and that is proud of you of whatever you're accomplishing. And again, I'll say this again, make sure whatever you do and you're progressing in your life, for those others, you let them know that you are not doing good as you really are. Let them think, because people want you on a level that they are. They are more complacent. Not everybody, but some people are complacent that they feel good about themselves that you down there with them. So play them Jedi mind trick and make them think you on that same level. Do it. It help. Anyway, I'm not gonna talk your head off. I'm gonna play this one last time and we out. These bitches is grimy. One more, and I'm gone.
Get naked. It don't take that long to get naked, hoes. Where y'all at? She told me I'm gonna keep it hot. You gonna keep it hot? What?
I'll keep my hot business suit that I don't want to wear because it's cute as fuck.
They what Gold said they crew.
The one that's like mediocre is in my champion.
You can tell she was a little saucy, little crew. That was funny though. But salute, man. That don't give nobody the right to to really hurt this girl the way they did, man. And that's so sad, man. God bless. Rest in peace, beautiful. Condolences to the family. Khalil, you knew what was gonna happen, man. Each and last one of y'all. El Paco, fucking Felix, Helena, Maria, they gonna get your ass when your ass get in that jail in Mexico. Y'all think Rikers Island was bad. Y'all think all these other jails in America is bad. Wait till you go to El Pacho. I just made that shit up. It just sounds good right now. Wait till they put you in El Pacho. It's over. It's over. And I'm not cut from the cloth to be happy that somebody in jail. However, what they did, they deserve street justice off rip. They deserve street justice for real. Fuck the judicial system. They need to be, you know what I mean? Somebody need to put in that work and find them motherfuckers. However, the big boys is on the case. So when they find them, that's exactly where they belong, plain and simple. So Dennis Rodman, Shrek, Dusty Selena, and whatever this bitch Elise is, fucking Roach, all of you skank hoes deserve exactly what y'all deserve. And Khalil and Malik and Nazir, all y'all niggas deserve exactly what's coming, man. With that being said, again,
y'all get in this comment section, let me know, man. We're gonna keep breaking down this Shanquella Robinson case, man. There's new details coming out. The story plot is switched, and like I said, these people are now trying to monetize off of the story. You see what I'm saying? So listen, man, we about to get to some more. FBI just released some more details pertaining to this whole Shanquella Robinson's case, man. So I want y'all to listen to that right now, man. Hit that like button, thumb up the video, support the channel. Let's get into
some breaking news just into our newsroom. Within the past hour, we're learning that the Charlotte FBI field office has officially opened an investigation into the death of a woman on vacation in Cabo, Mexico back in October. Now, Queen City News first brought you the story about Shanquella Robinson's mysterious death last week. As anchor Morgan Francis reports, police investigating the case are sharing what they've discovered so far.
Thursday, Mexican authorities told Queen City News Shanquella Robinson's friends lied to them about what happened to her prior to her untimely death on October 29th. An officer investigating the case says they interviewed 2 friends at the villa in Cabo who said Shanquella Robinson had alcohol poisoning. The same story her family says they told them.
They said she wasn't feeling well. She had alcohol poisoning. They couldn't get a pulse.
It wasn't until her autopsy came back that Mexican police discovered she had a severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation, which is instability in the uppermost vertebrae. They also didn't see this video showing Robinson get violently assaulted until Wednesday. For that reason, their investigation is still open and they're looking into her death.
There's a huge financial incentive to keep Cabo open and to keep people feeling safe. So to the extent they can find, prosecute, incarcerate the people that did this, in my opinion, they're going to try to do it.
Kurt Kearns is an international attorney with experience litigating international crimes and investigations. Some of what he has to say might not be the most promising news.
It's a sovereign state. So that's the first misunderstanding a lot of people have, is that, hey, man, if I'm an American and I'm in trouble somewhere, boy, they'll come to my rescue. And the reality is, not unless there's a really big interest internationally in coming to your rescue, because they will not upset international relations with a sovereign nation just to help out.
The police officer investigating the case tells Queen City News if they find evidence that leads to an arrest, they have authority to bring the group back to Mexico and, quote, they will have to answer to Mexican law. While the FBI and U.S. State Department say it's not their jurisdiction, it doesn't mean they can't investigate either.
Upon invitation, FBI can come in and assist. Upon, invitation, the State Department can get more and more involved, but it's only upon invitation, i.e., do they want us there?
That was Morgan Francis reporting. Police again are urging anyone with information to contact the local FBI office, and they will relay that information onto Mexican authorities.
If you're still paying for your groceries.
Listen, man, so what y'all think? The FBI pretty much saying that they can't even go over there. So why they're launching an investigation if they're not going to go to where the crime actually happened to investigate? Talking about they got to get an invite. What type of shit is that? What type of justice is that? Let's finish listening to the WAC 100 respond and reacts to Shanquella Robinson's fight video and her leading up to her death. Let's go.
That would convict that girl of murder.
Hey, Wack, you think they're gonna charge the person that was videotaping it?
Nah. Fuck nah. I mean, it's on Mexico. See, that's the call. If Mexico don't want to charge, right? If Mexico don't want to charge, that's when it's gonna get fucked up, because the feds ain't fucking with that. It ain't no murder.
Only thing they could do is
Ain't no
right?
way. Look, you bro, listen, man. Look, okay, let's say that's me. Let's say Wack is the individual doing that. And let's replace the lady with another dude that don't want to fight. My attorney gonna come in there and show 100 cases where a nigga got beat 10 times as bad, right? And a motherfucker didn't die. Then we're gonna go and pull her motherfucking medical records, and she bet not have a flu motherfucking history, because we're gonna blame it on that. Right? Then I'm gonna show to where we started and I stopped. And when I stopped, this person was still conscious, was breathing and living. I left. Worst you gonna fuck with me is a 2nd-degree manslaughter. I'm out 5 to 10. No way you getting a body on that case. It's not happening.
You think it'd be different if it was
look at the video. That's if they, said, all right, we don't want to convict feds, United States, we're gonna give y'all the jurisdiction to take it. The feds gonna look at that shit and be like, somebody got a hot mic.
Yeah, I'm searching for it.
Yeah, I'm trying to find him too.
I got
him.
I already got it.
I got the video, but somebody, if you look at the video, that's not a brutal beating. The motherfucker, the lady.
Yeah, but the FBI ain't on it, because the FBI said they only limited to what the Mexican government, the sovereign country, want them to do. They can't break relations with a sovereign country, is what they said. See, a lot of people don't know that America talk all this shit, but they can't just go to Mexico like that. They got treaties. They got treaties from Mexico to America where they let America borrow a couple states via California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, a few other states as well, like 7 different states on the Treaty of Guadalupe. So it don't make sense. The FBI is not on this case. They should be working with the foreign government to be able to go there and to investigate.
The girl wasn't unconscious, stretched out, and she's still kicking and beating.
That's what I said. Yeah.
It ain't.
Unless something else happened after that.
At worst, it's a second degree manslaughter. Now you gotta ask yourself, is the feds gonna fuck with it? Because the only way it can get over here is if Mexico say, well, we ain't, you know what? We ain't picking it up, or we'll just turn over the jurisdiction to y'all. They got to turn over that jurisdiction.
Now, Wack, at some point she said that, I didn't see this part of the video. I don't know if you did, but Indigo stated at some point the girl was pretty much like they said at the point in the video that's where her neck was broke because she was like stretched out or
he was sitting up.
Yeah, she was still awake.
Sitting up. That's
see, I have to see it. I haven't physically seen that part.
Indigo, or the motherfucker fighting is a motherfucking doctor to know a neck got broke. It's Cap. I didn't hear I didn't hear no crying. I didn't hear none of that. I didn't hear no I can't breathe.
All you heard was her screaming out, no. You heard her screaming out, no.
Something else other than that video that we not seeing.
You are not.
She was alive.
Well, you got to remember, anything outside of that video, unless somebody over there tell it, it's just pure speculation.
Is there
so what happens if they do get to telling, Wack? If they do get to telling,
ain't nothing to tell on. It was a fight. That's not a murder.
Well, I'm saying if somebody did witness something that wasn't on video or something.
I don't really, I'm not witness somebody.
Right.
Oh, shit. They said the doctor showed up and the woman was still alive.
Okay. See, I didn't get a lot of the info. That's why I kind of wanted to get it today because I was in and out yesterday.
The doctor showed up. She was still alive.
So okay. Do you think there's more to that video that's circulating on? Or
I don't know, man. A lot of these women, motherfuckers be frail, man. I be telling motherfuckers, man, you know how many times I didn't fight a motherfucker? You know he's running his mouth. I don't know a nigga, I will break you. I will fuck you up bad. You talking, but I'm looking at this nigga. This Charleston White nigga, man, I will destroy that dude, man, with the rage. That niggas, some niggas fight with rage. Niggas is strong. You know what I'm saying? So, some people, y'all got to make decisions. Be like, you know what? You got that on me. Unless the motherfuckers are threatening, coming to trying to harm you, man, some of these little niggas, man, gone, homie. Because once you get to going on them, you never know once you leave what the fuck you really done did to them. You know what I'm saying? I got one of my homies. This nigga was a head up. I told him, I said, bro, I don't know about that. Nah, the nigga was still standing. Man, that nigga went on with the sleep. Nigga died. Hemorrhaging of the brain. I said, nigga, you was hitting that nigga hard as a motherfucker.
Yeah, I got a homeboy
all that
like
frustration.
That.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all got
to sleep. Hey, he went to sleep and shit. He got slammed on the head and shit. He was good, but when he went to sleep, nigga, he died. Nigga.
Yeah, so
So nobody never got charged with a murder? You don't get charged?
No, you might get a manslaughter.
Oh, okay.
You ain't gonna get nobody. You are not getting life.
Man, so I don't really agree with Wack 100 on this whole situation. We're gonna come back to the Wack 100 responding to the Shanquella Robinson's fight leading up to her death, but I want to kind of get into the conversation and the interview, the extended interview from the father. We just seen the father speaking on it immediately after the whole situation in his car, but he did a later interview last night. We won't get into that right now, but before we get into that, I'm gonna need everybody to hit that like button. I need everybody to thumb up the video. Type in the chat, man. You know what I mean? Justice for Shanquella Robinson, man. Let's thumb up the video, support the channel, share the live stream, get this information out, man. It's breaking news. We're gonna get right into that information right now. Hit that like button.
How you doing, Mr. Robinson?
I'm holding through the grace of God and everybody's prayers around this world.
Now listen, the sound is horrible. It's not my sound. It's not on my end. This is actually their recording. Something going on with their audio.
Brothers Nation who have been praying and just watched, who have been listening to and reading about what went on over there in Mexico, Cabo.
Yeah.
That's how I'm standing through
Yes,
everybody's prayers and how they feel about this situation.
Yes, sir.
If you're thinking about buying a house anywhere in the Philadelphia
I need
area,
everybody to
did
hit
you
that
know that
like
you
button,
may not
man.
be
Need
seeing?
everybody hit that like button, thumb up the video, support the channel.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I definitely want to say you do look good, and I see that that God's grace and mercy is all in this. We're both Bible believing men, and we know that God can do anything but fail, and God has been in this case from the beginning. Even in the room, God has been he's been involved in this. He knew what was going to happen, and he knew that he won't let those who are responsible get away with it. He's already working. And to see that Shanquella not only has had an impact on just Charlotte, but it's beyond Charlotte now. The world see how beautiful she was. The world see how she can slay hair. The world see how of a woman she carried herself. And just to see that some no good, low down, dirty dogs would do something like this to someone who was at the top, and to reduce her to a hashtag is very egregious, and it is disgusting, and justice will be served. Let's make that clear.
Oh yes,
Mr. Robinson.
Yes.
Yes. Justice will be served. I first want to give my condolences to you and to your entire family. I am so sorry that you all are going through this, and I continue to pray for you all, and people around the world continue to pray your strength, and that God will continue to touch this situation and will bring those who are responsible to justice fast, quick. We have been talking over the phone since I first reached out to you all, and you told me about your daughter, and you told me about the lie of the alcohol poisoning, and you told me about what the autopsy said, and you told me about the pictures that you were shown of your daughter, and just how dirty this murder was. Can you tell us a little bit about what I don't want to call them friends because they're not friends, but the people that she was over there with, what did they come back to North Carolina and tell your family, especially Khalil, who is the best friend of your daughter? Can you just talk about how you found out about your daughter's death, and can you talk about the lie that they told?
Well, at first, I was sitting at home on a Saturday, which was the 29th. It was like 7 or 8 p.m. and the phone rung. I'm sitting there looking at TV. So my mom said, I said, well, mom's calling. So I picked the phone up, and it wasn't sounding right. So she said, Shanquella gone. So, I'm saying gone, gone where, and she said, she dead. I said, dead how? And she said, alcohol poison. So when she said alcohol, I said, how's she got alcohol poison? Where's she at? So she said, Mexico, Cabo. So, the phone just, my phone dropped, and I just started crying. And then, I'm trying to figure out who she was over there with, and said she was over there with some friends that she went to school with, went to Salem with. So I said, you know of them? You know them? She said, I know of them. I just know she went to school with them. So, from there, my whole night was just trauma, man. I just cried all that night. Just cried.
Yeah.
Not knowing, how, over in Mexico, where she at, or what,
Now,
right now,
go ahead, Dad.
it's just
Go ahead.
hard. It's just the point that alcohol poisoning. It's something. It didn't sound right. I said, how you got over there? For the flu over there. I'm trying to. When she leave? So he said she left Friday. Got there 8 o'clock. She said she talked to her on the phone, and they was sitting there drinking. Eating tacos and salads. A chef came in, and from there she said, "I'll talk to you tomorrow." So from that point, that was Friday. So Saturday, so she telling me the whole story now. So from that point, then that's when she found her dead at 3 o'clock. Say her friend Kyrie was on the phone talking to her, saying she was, sick, throwing up, she wasn't feeling well. She took a shower, laid back down, and they called the Airbnb house. They supposed to send a medic out, doctor out there to the house, and they had to pay $150 for the doctor to come. So when the doctor came, they had to look at her, try to put an IV in her arm, and said the IV popped out, and she went into a seizure. That's what Khalid telling her mom's all this right here now. So
right.
I'm trying to figure out, I'm listening to the conversation. So I'm trying to figure out, well, why Khalid, didn't give you the phone or let you hear the doctor. Then one of them in the house, she was told, one of them told her she need to wire $5,000 over there so they can take her to the hospital or so she be able to get in the hospital. I say, $5,000 for what? I mean, she got insurance. She always had insurance.
Right.
So from that point, that's it. So then all of a sudden, Monday came. Okay, now we getting together trying to figure out where she at. So she on the embassy, calling the embassy. They giving her to run around. I don't know too much about Mexico, none of that. So me and my brother was over my mom's house. So as I'm standing here talking to y'all right now, I'm just hurting all inside. So my mind is really on my daughter, but I'm sitting here telling what I know, what was told to me. So what I had to do, in which I know it wasn't but God that led me to her. So me and my brother got on that phone and started Googling all the funeral homes that was over in Mexico, Cabo. So we came up with funeral home Riviera funeral home over there. And first we called, a guy answered the phone. He didn't speak English. So we called back again, and another young lady answered the phone, and her name was Elizabeth. And from that point on, she said, I asked her, you have Shanquella Robinson over there? She said, yes, sir. Now, Miss Robinson, I'm sorry for your loss. And so from that point on, she said, Mr. Robinson, I'm going to stick with you until I get your daughter back to the States. So that lady was like an angel. So a lot of paperwork had to be done. Her mom sent the paperwork was already in the system. So I called her back. She said, yeah, I got the paperwork. I need a release form so I can release her body to you. And so we did that. And the bill came up and everything. So I wired the money over there, after I wired the money, they got the body. So did the paperwork, and it'll take a while for that paperwork to get done because they transfer everything over into English.
Yeah.
So she got back here last Thursday, around about 5 o'clock. So I'm sitting there in the funeral home. As soon as that door opened and that box came in there with her in it, man, just cried like a baby.
Yeah.
Didn't even want to leave out the funeral home. My brother had to pull me out of there. I'm sitting here, looking at her, seeing, a knot on her head, her eyes swole, she got a cut lip. And, that's no alcohol wasn't going to do all that, so this is something not adding up right here. And so y'all going to come back here to the States and bring her luggage back, sit right there in her mom's, in her sister's face, ate, told y'all story, how it happened, alcohol poisoning and all that. And then, 2 or 3 days later, when that report came back, the lady told me, "No, Mr. Brown, your daughter didn't die of no alcohol poisoning. She died. It was trauma to her neck and her spinal cord. It was broke." So that's when I just had it. I said, no. I said, "Baby girl, your daddy is not gonna let you die in vain. I will get justice for you."
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll get justice for you. So, going forward, I didn't let up. I didn't let up. I did not let up not one bit. And I know the grace of God has got everybody out here who caring and loving and everything and giving me the strength that I need to stand on this, because I've been crying. I've been having my moments. I really can't sleep because that was my heart. It was a big hole. Y'all didn't came back here. Y'all got kids. I think some of you all got little kids from what I heard. I don't be on Facebook or social media or Twitter, all that. I don't that's not my style.
Yeah.
So I'm more of a person. I'm just laid back in the back scene. But all at the same time, her father has been here all along. Her whole 25 years she's been on this earth.
Yeah.
It's been her dad and all her friends who know me would tell you her dad.
Yeah.
Her dad. And I know for a fact, I know she probably called out for her dad.
Yeah.
And for her to go out here and suffer like that. I mean, for her to suffer the way y'all did, to beat on her, because she's not a fighter. She's not a fighter at all.
Right. Yeah.
And it's a shame, for y'all men to be sitting in the room, the video I saw.
Yeah.
For y'all men to be sitting in that room and y'all let this go on, ain't do nothing. And Khalid, you supposed to be her best friend for 5 years. 5 years.
Friend. Now I want to.
And y'all supposed to be friends.
Yeah.
Friends just don't do that.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do y'all, I understand y'all parents, your parents ain't even reached out to me, or I don't know if you reached out to her mom or not, but your parents ain't reached out to me. You all ain't reached out to me. So, I say something ain't even adding up right here, but I just ask God to give me
I did it.
Sorry about the ads, you guys. Hit that like button.
strength and bring me justice. Show me what really happened over there, Lord. That's all I ask. I'm not perfect, but I know definitely where my help comes from.
Yes.
I know definitely where my help comes from.
Yeah.
And God has been moving. He's been moving.
Yeah.
And Gerald, the way God moved in you when you say you called that Monday morning, I know I had prayed, say prayer, always pray. And it's just how everything just going, it's just everything just coming. The cover has just been pulled off,
Yeah.
And I'm still hurting. I mean, like I said, I'm sitting here hurting, talking about this as I'm hurting right now, knowing in 2 days, I gotta bury her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And y'all then came back here, then shut down your Facebook pages. You're not talking no more like you was before you left. So what why you hiding? Just tell the truth.
Just tell the truth.
Just tell the truth.
Mr. Robert,
tell the truth.
I want to.
You got a father here that won't even be, you got a father here now, won't even be a granddaddy. I can't even walk her down the can't even walk her down the aisle.
Yeah.
Can't even hear a voice. Can't hear her say daddy. She gone.
Yeah.
She gone. And y'all took that from me. Y'all took that from me. And Khalid, I know she told you about her dad. I know she did. You got a dad. Y'all got dads and a mother that I know of.
Yeah.
They can look at you all. Y'all can have a conversation. I can't have no conversation no more. It's gone.
Yeah.
So I had to come on here and, speak my heart and speak my mind. I'm not a deadbeat dad.
Yeah.
Anybody who knew me, all my daughter friends, know what type of dad I was.
Yeah. That's what I want you to do. And I know me and you talked, and we talked about having an interview. And I know we talked about, you said, Jerome, I'm gonna give you one first because you've been working on it. And I just want to thank you, because the people need to hear from you. These I'm gonna call them murderers. I don't care what nobody else call them, Mr. Robinson. I'm gonna call them what they are, my opinion, because I feel like that y'all knew what was going on, and you still didn't say nothing. Now the problem I have is that Khalil came back, brought your daughter's luggage to the house, had dinner, and sat in y'all family's face and told y'all that Shanquella died from alcohol poisoning. And then when I called you about the video, you didn't even know anything about the video till I called you and told you about the video, and I sent it to you. And you know, now that the video is out, it definitely confirms what you were saying all along about, you know, this alcohol poisoning doesn't put a knot on your head. It doesn't swell your eyes. It doesn't bust your lip. It don't do any of that. And I know that that's one of the parts that you can't even fathom of how this man can come to your family's face and tell y'all a lie like that. Now, I spoke with Miss Salamandra. I spoke with Miss Robinson, and she had told me that Khalil had been coming back over to the house, He was coming around every day. Did he ever call you? Did he ever reach out to you personally and tell you, you know, what happened or any of that?
No, Khalil never called whatsoever. You know, from what his mom was telling me, you know, he'll come over to the house. I guess he was coming over to see what kind of information they knew. But once I found the information out, that's how they found the information, was through me, that she had a broken neck and a broken spinal cord trauma.
Right.
That's how they got the information, was through me. And then once they came, when I called him, sent what happened, then he was over there. Then all of a sudden, from what they told me, he got all sick and wasn't feeling good. And say his aunt was with him or his mama was with him. He wanted to leave. And when he left, they ain't heard no more from him, you know. So, and then when I saw the video, for y'all to beat her, knowing she's not a fighter, for y'all to, I don't know if y'all woke up out of her sleep, to beat her naked like that. Well, while she was naked, for you men, you know, to sit in that room and watch her, that girl hit on her like that while she was naked. You know, I mean,
It's
the men in the room. Wait, I mean, do y'all have sisters? You know, do y'all have a mother? What if someone show y'all the video like that? A man, someone beating on your mother or beating on your sister naked. How would you feel? And she's not even defending herself because she's not a fighter. You're already bigger than her. She ain't number, you know, petite, no way no more than about 120, 125 pounds. That's not her style. Her style is not a fighter. Her style is not a fighter. She wasn't raised like that.
Yeah.
She wasn't raised like that. She was raised to, you know, to have fun and treat people like she wanted to be treated. Laugh. You know, care for others. You know, and y'all want to take her over there out of her comfort zone and do her that way when she thinking she going over there to have fun. And y'all seen that, to me, it was a setup. You know.
Yeah. That's what it seems like to me as well.
That's the grace of God.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get justice. She's not gonna die, and it will not die in vain.
No.
I'm gonna get justice. I'm gonna get justice.
Yes, sir. Yes, we are going to get justice. You are going to get justice. Shanquella is going to get justice. Your entire family is going to get justice. Now, Mr. Bernard, Friday, they are over in Mexico. Saturday, as you know, as you talked about earlier, Khalil calls and he says that Shanquella is not feeling good.
This is the interview from Shanquella's father. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to hit that like button, man, if y'all want to resume the rest of this interview. But I also got the interview from her brother telling his side of the story. The brother tells his side of the story, man. I need y'all to hit that like button, share the live stream, thumb up the video. Okay, we're going to get into that right now, man. I need y'all to hit that like button. Let's go.
Till the nurse came. But I'm going. I cited my leave my side, none of that, till the nurse came. But that's I got too far ahead. So Quilla was laying on the couch in the game room. The fucking villa was like a big ass mansion, no upstairs, all tile on the wall, tile on the floor, straight tile, nothing else. So it was just a big ass villa. I don't know if y'all can view it on the website. Go to Cabo Villas and look at how big this is and what it looked like. Well, you're gonna see. So when I got there, she was in the game room. They told me she was not feeling good, so I instantly go to her, put on her side, get a bag, and all that. So I'm sitting right next to her the whole time. I was crossing my heart. I hope that I was there the whole time in the game room, and then they was talking about cooking, so we made it to the living room. I cut on some soft music, sitting with her, rubbing her head, just chilling, waiting till the nurse came, because that's what I was informed that was happening. At first, I was told that it was a male coming, and then a female showed up. So by that time, I skipped another thing. Quilla wasn't found dead. She wasn't found dead. The maids found her slumped over the toilet in her room. That's what they did find her, slumped over her toilet in her room. That's what I was told. Quilla was not dead when I got there. Yeah, boom. So it's like, okay, so when I get in there, I go in, I see Quilla, I see she chilling, I put her on her side. I go out and make that video where I'm talking about I'm here, that I Quilla get up. I'm thinking like, damn, we got stuff to do. ATVs, a boat, dinner. I missed the chefs, I missed everything. Anyways, fuck that. So I'm like, damn, I'm thinking, Quilla, let's get up. I say that in the video. Everybody can hear it. Everybody knows. Everybody that know me heard me say the shit. That was my first video when I got there, or second, because I made a video of me pulling up to the building. Cross my heart. I hope that I was there the whole time in the game room, and then they was talking about cooking. So I instantly go to her, put on her side, get a bag, and all that. So I'm sitting right next to her the whole time. I was cross my heart. I hope that I was there the whole time in the game room. And then they was talking about cooking, so we made it to the living room. I cut on some soft music, sitting with her, rubbing her head, just chilling, waiting till the nurse came, because that's what I was informed that was happening. At first, I was told that it was a male coming, and then a female showed up. So by that time, I skipped another thing. Quilla wasn't found dead. She wasn't found dead. The maids found her slumped over the toilet in her room. That's what they did find her, slumped over her toilet in her room. That's what I was told. Quilla was not dead when I got there. Yeah, boom. So it's like, okay, so when I get in there, I go in, I see Quilla, I see she chilling, I put on her side. I go out and make that video where I'm talking about I'm here, that I Quilla get up. I'm thinking like, damn, we got stuff to do. ATVs, a boat, dinner. I missed the chefs, I missed everything. Anyways, fuck that. So I'm like, damn, I'm thinking, Quilla, let's get up. I say that in the video. Everybody can hear it. Everybody knows. Everybody that know me heard me say the shit. That was my first video when I got there, or second, because I made a video of me pulling up to the villa, but he was cutting up the guy. I tried to get the timestamp for y'all, but that's not gonna work. So I guess the real FBI or whatever had to put those right timelines together. But I'm gonna start with the NCB. That faggot is so stupid and got y'all believing everything that's wrong. I was not there till the next day. I didn't see a fight. I didn't know it was a fight. I didn't know it was a video. I didn't know they did any harm, anything. I went in there and told it was alcohol poisoning. So that's what I helped her as. That's what I helped her at. I didn't leave her side. I cut on soft music. Summer Walker rubbing her head till the nurse came in. Nobody even talked about the nurse. Nobody even said a nurse came. None of this stuff. So I'm really not understanding where.
Would you be interested in collecting 5-figure paychecks for a few hours of work, helping me in your spare time from home?
Where this story come from and why is her ass. That's what I helped her at. I didn't leave her side. I cut on soft music. Summer Walker rubbing her head till the nurse came in. Nobody even talked about the nurse. Nobody even said a nurse came. none of this stuff. So I'm really not understanding where this story is coming from and why it's out here like this, because it's wrong. It's wrong. And for y'all to be attacking me, an innocent soul, like I'm really innocent as fuck. I went there to enjoy my birthday, like to enjoy my birthday and to really just goddamn have fun. I didn't have not 1 second of fun. And take one shot and smoke one blunt, didn't do anything. I went straight to Quilla. She was not found dead. She was found unresponsive. Yes, unresponsive. She was unresponsive. I tried to get her to talk to me and all that, but it was none of that. There was none of that going on. Oh shit. Yeah, but other than that, I did. Oh yeah, I know y'all probably asking that. When I walked in there, I didn't really notice the knot on her head until the nurse pointed it out. I did see the bump on her lip. She did have a blood vessel bust in her eye, and that's it. But I didn't really go in there like, damn, y'all jumped her, y'all beat her ass. What's going on? Like, cause they know, man. And nobody even told me about nothing. I was blind to everything. I'm literally in there giving her my all. Like, come on, girl, we is 2,000 miles away from home. 2,000 miles away from home. Don't nobody deserve this. Don't 50 more questions. Bro, why is y'all talking about a boy that y'all kill y'all friend? I wasn't there. I don't have those answers for you from Friday to 3 o'clock when I got to Cabo. I don't.
Why is he not talking about the murder, the fight that led up to the circumstances? Why is he not talking about the fight? He's talking about everything else besides the fight. Let's see if he brings
Give her my all. Like, come on, girl, we is 2,000 miles away from home. 2,000 miles away from home. Don't nobody deserve this. Don't 50 more questions. Bro, why is y'all talking about a boy that y'all kill y'all friend? I wasn't there. I don't have those answers for you from Friday to 3 o'clock when I got to Cabo. I just don't have them answers. I posted my flight itinerary.
I don't know what's going on. Hold on just a second, you guys. I don't know what the hell that is. Give me just a second. Something wrong with this footage. It ain't my footage, y'all. It ain't me. It ain't me. It ain't me. All right, man. We're going to get to some more details pertaining to the case, man. We're going to get back to the interview from the father. So you just heard the guy, the ex-boyfriend, I guess, that was there, or the friend that was there. I'm not really for sure who this guy is in relation to her, but we're going to get into the father's interview from last night. Make sure y'all hit that like button, thumb up the video, support the channel. I will leave a link to this video in the in the description.
She's been throwing up and she's resting. And then Friday, they are over in Mexico. Saturday, as you know, as you talked about earlier, Khalil calls and he says that Shanquella is not feeling good. She's been throwing up and she's resting. And then he calls back because Salamander told me that, you know, she told him, you know, just, you know, keep an eye on her, you know, just keep me updated on what's going on. And then he calls back and says that they are trying to resuscitate her. And you're trying to understand, well, what's going on? And then he comes up with this alcohol poisoning bullshit, you know. Now, and I understand that the FBI is now investigating. You have been in contact, your entire family has been in contact with the FBI. But have you learned anything as far as the Mexican police seeing any type of bruises on her when they got there? You know, did the medics observe anything, you know, different, you know, about her when they got there for them to, you know, allow these people to leave a room, you know, after saying that she had alcohol poisoning and then tending to her body, and it's obvious signs that, you know, she was beat
You can be confident choosing Farmers Insurance. There's no need to knock on
Sorry about
wood.
the ads, you guys. Make sure you hit that like button. I need y'all to support the channel, man. Sorry about them ads, man. We get them off the screen. But make sure y'all hit that like button, man. I need y'all to hit that like button, support the channel. All right, let's get to it, man.
When they got there, you know, did the medics observe anything, you know, different, you know, about her when they got there for them to, you know, allow these people to leave a room, you know, after saying that she had alcohol poisoning and then tending to her body, and it's obvious signs that, you know, she was beat. Have you learned anything? I mean, has any information been communicated to you that the Mexican authorities or the doctor or the medics over there saw any of those signs on her?
You know, as right now, I'm just waiting for all that information to come back to me.
Yeah, you wait for all that information.
When all that information come back to me.
Right.
From what I saw her, when I saw her in that cat, when I saw her laying there when they rolled her in the funeral home, I mean, you see, we saw the bruises.
Right.
We saw the bruises.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. She was in her, you know, she was in her pajamas, flannel pajamas, pants, and a shirt. So I don't know if they put that on her or who put that on her, you know. But I don't just see how can y'all sleep. I don't see how all y'all can sleep. I don't see how can all.
Like I said, somebody just said something critical in the chat. This is very important to do. Why it's very important not to pull out your phones when shit like this is going on. Because when you're pulling out your phone, you should be breaking up an altercation like this that can lead to someone's demise. And obviously, this young sister, Shanquella Robinson, this particular altercation led to her death. Now, I'm not too familiar on if the father is sincere or not. Some people saying he's a Mason. Some people saying he's not being genuine. I do want to hear from the mother's side. We have not heard from her, which I understand. This is
all y'all go about and do y'all daily duties and sit there knowing what y'all did.
Yeah.
Knowing what y'all did.
Right.
You
now,
know?
I understand, Mr. Bernard, that you're waiting for more information as it relates to that. Now, the death certificate stated, now the video shows that there was a fight in the bedroom. It's early morning outside if you look at the outside in the video. But the death certificate stated that she was found in the living room. But the video shows that a fight was inside the bedroom, and I do know, and I communicated with you from a source that there is a second video, because obviously, Shanquella is on the ground with her head down. So, I mean, you could tell that she's still alive. But then other information that we learned today about Winter Donovan grabbing her around her neck and slamming her and her not getting back up. There is a second video that is out there. And this information came directly from someone who is friends with Dejanay's mother, and this information was communicated because people were upset about the fact that only one angle is being showed, and that is Dejanay assaulting your daughter. This was not a fight. This was a brutal assault because your daughter was not fighting back. And in that video, at the end, Khalil had told Shanquella's sister and Miss Salamandra that he was not there when all of this happened, after the fact that they learned from talks from those that was there that there was a fight, that he was not in the room. But the video clearly shows him to the left. I mean, you've never seen Khalil, have you, Mr. Bernard?
No, never seen Khalil.
Right.
Only thing I saw is pictures of all of them.
Yeah, right.
So I saw pictures of all of them.
Yeah.
I heard the same thing you heard. There's a video out there.
Yeah.
That she picked up by the neck and slammed on the ground, and once they slammed it, she didn't get back up. You know, get back up. So I guess that slam right there must have broke her dick in a spinal cord.
Do you need a second, Mr. Bernard? I can turn this off for a minute.
Nah, man, go ahead. We can go through this. We can go through this.
Yes, sir. I know this is. I'm sorry, y'all. This is very, very, very difficult.
Y'all really don't know how much I love my daughter. Y'all don't really don't know. Y'all don't know what y'all done done to me. Y'all don't know how, you know, the hole that y'all done put in me. I really don't know. Serious, you know. Y'all can just come back here and deal with y'all did. And leave her there.
I made this song in 2 minutes using my MIDI pack.
Leave her there, and then just leave her there. And then the maid had to find her from what I'm hearing, you know. You know, y'all don't understand how much of pain my daughter was in, sitting there with a broke neck or a spinal cord, you know. And then I'm hearing, I don't know, Najee or whatever. He came to the house, you know. So he was the last one. Something about he was the last one. He was the last one about her breathing or something, you know. He playing soft music and rubbing her head. Really? All of y'all could have got her help. All of y'all. But y'all chose not to.
Exactly. Who the freak comes from an airport? They came from an airport straight into there and just rub her head playing soft music and claiming he's doing CPR. And then, you know, to get online and try to run to the world that you are so innocent. The only innocent person and the only victim in this case is Mr. Bernard's daughter. And that's Shanquella Robinson. Ain't nobody else a damn victim. And I wish people would stop getting online talking about this Nazir dude got there. And then this is the problem that I have. And from my understanding, Mr. Bernard, did you watch any of his video?
Who was video?
Nazir's. Did you watch any of Nazir's videos?
Yeah, I watched a little bit how he's saying this and that, saying that. Really? Really?
And the problem that I have is
You came there and you saw her, you should have got help. If you was her friend, you ain't seen her in 9 years, and you came in that house, ain't no way you gonna sit here and you know, you saw the bruises. You saw the bruises. You came in the house. You want to sit there and say you played music and rub her head, and then she took a last breath, you left? You saw the music. I mean, come on, man, really? You should have came in that house. Hey, y'all ain't going nowhere. Y'all staying down here. Y'all staying down here. Y'all not going back. Y'all not back going to the United States.
Exactly. He should have.
I didn't came in here and saw these bruises. Y'all didn't hurt this girl. No. You know.
Exactly. That is the problem.
Y'all ever thought that she got a mother and a father? You got people back here in the States that love her and care about her, especially her daddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then y'all can't even call. You come to the house, over to her sister's house, and try to say, Miss Robinson, do you have Mr. Robinson phone number? Can we call him and give him my condolences? No. Not at all. Y'all didn't even open your mouth. Ain't doing that at all. Especially you, Khalid. Even your parents. Y'all parents ain't reached out.
Dirty.
Our parents ain't even reached out. You know, none, you know, me or her mom. Not that I know her, but I know your parents ain't reached out to me. You know, they still got y'all. They still got y'all. I don't have mine. She gone. Y'all took her away from me. She can't talk for herself. She can't talk for herself, but her daddy is gonna talk.